Yo, what's good? Today I'm gonna go over how I lost 2K and had my worst trading day of all time. While I'm on 5 accounts. I'm still up on the week though, but today I heard a lot of people saying they were bullish to this high off after London was just straight sweeping or straight bullish, running like 300 points, I think. Yeah, 300 points. But I was at least bearish to this hourly unfilled fair value gap, and it's still unfilled. So, but market opens, still extended, starts coming down, right at market open, creates this 5 minute fair value gap here, and comes down to this 30-minute fair value gap, which is where I started to look for entries to shorts, which is probably a little bit too early in the market open, but I can still see success there. So, came down, started chopping through, and then I waited until it closed out here, and then I entered off this one, or I entered right here before the 1 minute closed. Probably should have waited for that one, but still would have just got a worse entry down here, because I would have entered down there instead of here. But entered off the 30-minute fair value gap, closing out to target the top of this 1 hour fair value gap, and it shoots right back up. So I take a loss there, about only 3 or 400. Let's see, 370. That's not bad. It was 3 RR. I'm fine with that trade. It then sweeps all the way up to the 5 minute fair value gap through the midpoint. So that's, and then pulls all the way back into a bearish candle. After that, I then enter again shorts, thinking that was just getting the liquidity to then be more bearish, and then straight another loss after like 2 minutes. So after this, I'm already down 900, 800, and these two trades, looking back, obviously they were bad trades in hindsight. They're trades I would probably take again. These are high win rate trades. They just didn't work out this time. So just got to take the L on those. But then these trades is where this is just terrible. So I don't even know honestly what I'm doing or what to explain here. These two, remove both of these trades. This one, absolutely terrible. Well, it then everyone's targeting those highs, so I thought maybe we can go to the highs. I wasn't very bullish, but that's what I was hearing, so I took that into account, which I just shouldn't have. Just should have listened to myself. And at that same time, ES was not going equally as high. It was keeping the lows, so this was really just a liquidity sweep to then go short, and I entered there on top of the after it broke through the 5 minute. Not the worst entry ever. It's like a good idea, but definitely not a trade I should take. And then comes down, and that's insta stop out. This one's terrible. And I lost 700 on that. So this is the worst trade on how much I lost and worst trade I took, both. So this one, take this trade and it's really not that terrible. And then this is another bad trade, but this one I can at least understand. We're coming up. As soon as I enter, it comes down and it stops me out, which is just awesome. But at the same time, after this candle, could have just taken shorts here, and this would have actually been a good trade. Set this just above the fair value gap. Set this down to equal lows, which is, well, my bias was still short, so I could have taken that trade and that would have made sense. Out of that 5 minute fair value gap, take that trade at, yeah, that would have been a good trade to take here. After that reaction and then slow climb with ES, same time, or you could have taken that same trade on ES, which is actually what I did. I took on ES instead of NQ. But at this point, I'm already down. After these stupid ass trades, I'm already down like 1500, so, or even more. So this is where I went bad. These two trades, I'm okay with losing. These are losses you do have to lose in trading. You're gonna take losses. These two are terrible. These are trades I should not be taking because I didn't listen to myself. But then these trades on ES were not bad. This one, I entered here. If I just targeted these lows, well, this is London High. Wait, no. Where's London High? I had this marked out right there. It didn't come and hit there, so I was thinking about closing partials here to then go down to the fair value gap. I don't have it marked out, but this was my draw I wanted to go to here. But these two trades I went break even on because I was already down, and that's I also shouldn't go break even here. But this trade, I actually had this above here, so I wouldn't have been stopped out here if I stayed in. Would have been ended up getting stopped out, but I was up 500 like on both of these trades, and hindsight could have closed out and but barely been down. Obviously, I'm just gonna close out randomly though. But really, all I have to do today was just take these two trades, take these two losses, be down to 700, and be okay with that, and then be very patient, and then maybe get an entry off here, or here. Probably here. This would have been ideal. Realistically, the only thing I would have changed today. And then this was just a revenge trade. Well, this one was off the closing below, but this was a straight up revenge trade. So that's just terrible. But if I just get rid of these two trades, which I know I shouldn't have taken at the time, but I did. Today really wouldn't be that bad. These two trades I would take again because these are 80% of the time winning trades. So it was just a bad day overall, really. But you just gotta take the losses and then stop like marrying your bias or switching biases and just be more patient. But let me know if you have any questions, and my Discord will be below.